Today, we are talking about the Honda GOLDWING being discontinued and 6 things you need to know. Hello everyone, I am Mike and welcome to New Bike Mike, where I like to share information about new bikes that I find interesting. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this in the future, then please remember to hit the subscribe. After all, it is free. The GOLDWING has been around for over 45 years, and now rumors are flying that this mighty touring bike from Honda, who is known to be one of the most reliable motorcycle manufacturers in the world, is going to be a discontinued model. Today, I'm going to share my thoughts on this topic, so let's get into it. 1. What started this? Best I can tell, an Asian online publication published a story saying Honda, with 3 other Japanese rivals, plan to discontinue 20 motorcycles by the end of the year. Why would they do this? Because of tougher emission standards being implemented in Japan in the fall. According to this article, models from full-size GOLDWING series. Now, read that again. Models from the full-size GOLDWING series. It does not say which models. So if it is not all the GOLDWING models, then which ones are getting cut? Like a second-string quarterback that didn't get off the bench all season. 2. Which models? Well, the obvious suspect would be the non-DCT version with the manual transmission. As I understand it, the DCT models would be easier to tweak to meet those pesky emission regulations than a manual version would be, where the user has more control over the motorcycle. Some rumors say the non-tourer model will get cut also because they believe the tourer models are more popular and have a higher profit margin than the less expensive non-tourer model. 3. When is this happening? Well, I can't find any official press release information from Honda on this topic, but if the original article is true, then I would say the changes would be coming in the next year or two for those in the Japan market. Euro 7 is expected to be implemented around 2025 unless something changes, so markets that adopt the Euro 7 may see many models disappear in 2025. I know some of you will say just run out and buy one now, before the new standards come out. Well, it seems they've already thought of that. And in some countries, you'll be taxed for having an older vehicle that pollutes the environment more. If you are like me, you may have assumed that motorcycles with increased fuel efficiency would be better for our environment. But it turns out our beloved motorcycles, while being more fuel efficient, could still be pumping out more pollution than an obnoxious, oversized SUV. 4. Pollution. It seems a study done back in 2006 determined that motorcycles collectively emit 16 times more hydrocarbons, 3 times more carbon monoxide, and a disproportionately high amount of other air pollutants compared to passenger cars. Now granted, that study was done in 2006, but studies like this are what made motorcycles such a target for emission regulations. I found it interesting that in 2018, it was reported that the U.S. had 8.3 million on-road registered motorcycles. In 2018, we also had 270 million registered vehicles on the road. So while there is a lot of room for improvement for motorcycles, other vehicles still put out twice as many pollutants as motorcycles, at least here in the U.S. 5. Other markets. The US and Canada have much less restrictive emission standards, so theoretically, the GOLDWING and other models that don't meet Euro 6 or 7 standards could still be sold in these markets and other markets with similar emission regulations. The question is then, are the sales in those markets alone enough to warrant the production costs? I could not readily find sales numbers for the GOLDWING model by region, but this slide is interesting because it shows Asia, South America, and China purchase far more motorcycles than other regions. Now, I expect the sales in those regions to be the smaller CC models, but nevertheless, that demonstrates to me that Japan and Europe are not huge players, at least not by volume. 6. Why not upgrade the engine? Redesigning the engine is expensive, and it takes time to recoup the expense related to R&D and tooling, and that is why many models do not get significant changes for 5 to 10 years at a time. And then the question is, does a redesign align with the company's long-term goals? And the answer is no. You see, Honda has said that they want all autos sold by Honda to be EV by 2040. Since the GOLDWING got a complete redesign in 2018, I don't see a major revision coming to the GOLDWING before Honda devotes everything to the EV market. So I think here in the US, we will see the GOLDWING for a few more years. But it's truly hard to say how long we have before the GOLDWING as we know it will not be around. Personally, I hope it will be around for many years to come. The drop of the iconic wing will reduce competition and limit consumer options here in the US. That is never good for the consumers. So let's all hope the wing lives for another 10 years or more. Don't forget to like the video. It really helps the channel grow, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from New Bike Mike. Thanks guys. See you in the next one.